Well, travelled millions and millions and millions of miles to be with us today. Not quite, but Craig's with me, and not local to me here in St Austell or Cornwall at all.
Nope, all the way from Barnstable in North Devon, the land of scrumpy cider.
Craig, you've got involved in XFT. How long have you been involved in the business now?
Started 3 weeks ago, I think it was. And found out about it through a contact in South Africa, and tracked down and found out, well, it's actually opening in 2014 in the UK, and yeah, managed to get hold of Lawrence and taken it from there.
And here you are, and of course I've been involved in the business for about 10 weeks, and I run my own business, alongside this anyway, always have done, and as well you run your own successful business too. Just tell us a little bit about that so people know that you have normal business as well.
Yeah, basically doing conservatory blinds, and that is in sales, surveying, fitting, etc., etc. Lovely business, I thoroughly enjoy it, but again, it's something that, with my age, I am a little bit older than you might think, but with my age, I'm not sure how long I can actually go on doing that, whether it be the next 10 years, 15 years. And as with pensions nowadays in the world, I mean, they don't mean very much anymore in a lot of cases. So looking at this as almost like a pension.
Absolutely, and myself included on that. And I think the important thing to say at the beginning of this video is that yourself and all the other credible people that's getting involved in this now, successful people in their own right, have done their research about Syntek, the company that owns the rights to XFT, and have got involved. Now obviously there's this whole stigma with the industry of MLM, multi-level marketing, that it's a pyramid scheme. Your thoughts on that and what you've come to understand since being involved?
That was something that I heard about right at the outset. That the person who told me that they were getting involved in a multi-level marketing scheme. Yeah. So first thing, alarm bells went up. Let me do a bit of research for you. Yeah. And I went onto Google, researched, literally couldn't find any negative, and recognised it myself as a fantastic opportunity. Hence, I tracked down Lawrence, because I'd heard that it was opening in the UK, 2014. Yep. Got hold of Lawrence and basically took it from there. So the thing is, if you even look at franchising from those years ago, before it really took off as a proper business, there was a lot of bad dealings and so on and so forth, and it did get a bad rep for that. Yes. Until they regulated the business, and then you had the birth of McDonald's in Kentucky and, etc. Yes. Same as multi-level marketing. Same story. It's now become very regulated, and a lot of people are calling it the business of the future.
I think it's absolutely right. Yeah. I think it's absolutely right. And and the reason why we're doing these videos, and they're happening quite quickly, the growth of this company in the UK is really starting to spread quite quick. And I knew this was going to happen, and it's now that people should really be thinking, we should be taking these people seriously. Not just me, not just Craig, but everyone that's involved. And it just makes so much sense.
It does. No, it does. It's something that anybody can do. Male, female, young, old, and particularly with this product. Because, as I say, for the first time in the history of multi-level marketing, you've got something that everybody can use. Yes. It's not vitamins, it's not a special shampoo that'll do a bit more than the stuff off the shelf. This is a genuine thing that people would and want to use because it's saving you money.
Absolutely. And we're all, you use it, I use it. Yep. And I can't imagine not using it now. So I'm just thankful that I was introduced to it in the first place. I mean, part of the fact that I can now run it as a business and earn a residual income, which is great, but I'm also making the savings on using it as well. So it really is that no-brainer. I know everyone uses that, but it really is a no-brainer, I think.
It is. And as you said, you've been doing it for what, 2 months?
Yeah, 2 months.
And you're already earning what you were or are earning in your current business.
Absolutely, and I'm quite open with it as well. When people contact me and say, well, look, have you been paid? How do you get paid? Yeah. So let's grab a coffee, I'll come and meet you, and I'll show you exactly what I've even spent my money on. Quite a few local fast food outlets have seen my debit card, my MasterCard, a few watering holes as well, and a few restaurants. So it is really real. And it's what I like about the company, I think you'll agree, is that they've got a clear structure on how you get your investment back and how you start making your money. And a lot of people say to me, well, do I have to recruit hundreds of people? Well, no, You don't. Not, you know, it's one of those ones where they've defined to us, Syntek, that they have a way where you introduce 4 business partners. They call it the Emerald Express way. 4, that's it. And all you do is you work with 2 of those to make sure they get their 4, empowering them and showing them how to do it. When you do that, you earn $500 a month, which is about £300, plus a few extra bonuses. You're £500 a month. And that's it, you know. So if you want to do more, earn more, help others. And I think we was talking before we started about, you know.
Yeah, that was the one thing Lawrence actually asked me when I joined, or before I joined, and I was quizzing him. And he said, Craig, what do you want this business to do for you? What do you want to get out of this business? And as I said to him, my dream in life, if I ever had to win the lotto, for example, my dream would be to be able to spend it helping others. You know, not so long ago, a little girl that they had on TV, £80,000 operation needed in the States, and the family were trying to mortgage their house. And, you know, stories like that, like the anonymous, what do they call him, invisible millionaire, whatever. You know, we can say to that family, there's 80,000, there's another 100 for whatever. That type of thing. I mean, that's just, you know, pipe dream. But this business, that's what I recognise there, in that both my girls, I've got 2 daughters, 5 grandkids, and both families are running the financial treadmill, you know, 9 to 5 and longer, battling from month to month, as are a lot of people today. And if I can help my own family and kind of uplift them out of their situation, same for me, same for others that I meet. What more pleasure is there in giving?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is that win-win. And as soon as people are educated, like I was, that this business can do that. I had a phone call yesterday from one of my downline that got involved in this business probably 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks, very similar to you. And I just spent time just telling her how to do it. And yesterday she phones me up and says, I've got my 4th business partner.
I saw that last night.
You know, and I think, how great is that now? She's thinking, well, that's great. Well, she can now pass that on. And, you know, we're only using the power of 4 here. We're not talking 40, 400. What would you say then to people that say this business is doomed because you're going to run out of people to sign up?
Well, how many people use motor cars for a start? And secondly, how much product do they use? It's not like something that you would buy, for example, there was a well-known network marketing company that did the plastic containers and whatever. You know, you can buy X amount of plastic containers and you can't buy any more. This is 100% totally consumable.
Absolutely.
So it's something that once you've used and you've seen the benefit, you're going to use again and again and again.
And of course, it's one of those ones where, good job, the world is not full of people like you and like me and like the others that's entrepreneurial and see an opportunity, because they're the people that you can always sell to anyway. It's like my mum, bless her, I'm sure she wouldn't mind me saying that she can't see herself running this as a business, but she'll buy a bottle once a month, you know. So you've always got those customers. You have the people that are customers, and that's fine, but you also then have the people that see the opportunity to get involved like we have.
And then, of course, once it starts getting bigger, I mean, like in the States, there's open cast mines in Panama. You know, commercial enterprises start using it. I mean, already we got Rob, who's doing the ferry. St. Austell County Council.
It's
huge.
It's spreading so quickly, and I think, I'm hoping what it is, these videos are empowering people to think, well, actually, these guys are real. They can Google, you know, Shane Solomon. They'll see me doing what I do for a living. They can Google you and see what you do for a living. And it's that, I think, credible people that actually do what they normally do have looked at this and said, actually, this could be a better way. In fact, I'm certain that it is.
Absolutely.
You know?
And as far as the product goes, I mean, as I said, you know, never before in network marketing have we had something that can do this. You know, something that is as consumable as that. On my own vehicle, started using it, and I was doing 38 miles a gallon. I've got the Nissan Prime Star, 2-litre diesel, and I'm now running on about 43, 44 miles to the gallon. It's great.
That's it, exactly.
I mean, if you take a well-known supermarket without mentioning names, where you buy a certain amount of groceries and they give you the slip, and off you go, and you can get 5p per litre off your diesel or your petrol. Working on diesel, say £1.36 a litre, 5p off, you're looking at about 3.8% saving. And people will drive out of their way to go and save 3.8%. Here you've got a product that you put in your tank, 5 millilitres in the tank, put your diesel, and you're saving between 15-20%.
Yeah, that's right.
And better emissions.
That's it, all the other benefits. We harp on about this, the fuel savings all the time and the money that you can save, but let's be honest, it's educated me, certainly, that by putting this into my engine, into the fuel, is helping prolong engine life. I mean...
It is. And at the same time, I'd actually worked it out the other day, you know, if you take it into monetary savings, say 1.36 a litre, less your 5p, if you take 20% off that, roughly speaking, you'd end up paying about £1.08 per litre. Yeah. So, I mean, who would not want to go to a garage who's advertising fuel at £1.08 a litre?
Yeah, that's right. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, by putting that in your tank.
Yeah, absolutely. Simple. Absolutely. So... hopefully, people, again, would have got some kind of benefit from what we're talking about and that this is real. Craig's travelled down to St Austell here today and you've been up in Weybridge, I believe, today, doing a bit of work up there with your normal business, shall we say? Your normal business, traditional business. And it's been great to hear, you know, your thoughts on it, really, because it's so important. I just don't want people to miss the opportunity.
Yeah, and because, it's going to be huge. The rate that it's already growing down in Cornwall, which is what we're wanting to get fired up in Devon, and it's starting already.
I must ask this question. Of course, since you started, invested your money into the business, became a distributor, have you seen any commissions coming in yet? Everyone wants to know, do you actually earn money?
When I applied for my card, because you know you can get your money paid into your own bank account, or you can get it done onto Syntek debit card. So I applied for the card. Yeah. And next thing I got an email from Syntek saying, I think it was $87 had been deposited in my account. Yeah. But, okay, and I still phoned Lawrence and said, what is this? Is this covering the cost of card or something? He says, no, yep, one of those. One of those. Yeah. He says, no, that's your first commission. And they said the card would take about 3 weeks. Well, I got it in 3 days. It arrived in the post. Yeah. 100% debit card. And then it was a week later, I got another £125, I think it was. Basically in the 3.5, 4 weeks now. Yeah. Anyway, I've done just under $200 in commission. Yeah. And it just...
Without thinking about it, really, it's not difficult, is it?
And the last week was a beauty in that I hadn't actually done anything physically myself. Yeah. It was somebody in my downline. Yes. And suddenly, whoops, I think it was $47 or $37 or whatever. Yeah. You know, cool beans.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there we are. If you have any other questions, get a hold of Craig. We have got the link to his website on the video now, so you can go along to your website and have a look. But I always think the best thing is to pick up the phone, send an email, get chatting, and and any questions you have, Craig will be able to answer them. And if I couldn't, there'll be someone that can.
That's the beauty, is the support that you get. You know, I mean, I couldn't get hold of Lawrence the other night before a meeting, and I phoned yourself. And there's just anybody you can phone.
That's right. That's because he's living it up in Vegas, of course.
Yes.
You know, that's where we'll be going next year. That's for certain.
Yep.
But Craig, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and look forward to touching base maybe in another 6 months. Yep. And see what the story is then.
Great.